Welcome to full body chair yoga. We're going to be focusing on our hips and on our shoulders. What you'll need for class is 2 yoga blocks and a yoga strap and a sturdy chair. I'm Bett Bollhoefer. I'll be your teacher for today. So let's start off sitting. Make sure you're sitting up straight on the fronts of your sits bones. Let's put our hands on our knees, our feet are firmly on the ground, and let's just check in with how we're feeling. So let's take a few deep breaths into our belly through the nose. Check in with what sounds we're hearing. And now let's check our emotional state. Let's pick a word and a number from 1 where that's mild to 10 where that's extreme. So what word describes your emotional state right now? And now let's focus in on our thoughts. Without judgment, just note the tone of the thoughts running through your mind. Now you've noted your emotional state, your thoughts. Let's set an intention for our practice. Bring the hands to the heart center. Let's begin with an Om. Inhale. Om. We're going to be alternating between shoulders and legs. So let's start with a gentle shoulder opener, just lifting the arms up, exhaling down, inhaling up. And now we're going to bring the eyes to the hand. So let's start with the left hand. Now let's move to the right, coming up with the right hand. Look at the left. And now let's work on the legs. So come to the edge of your seat and we're going to lift the right leg first. So bring the hands to the quad and feel the quadricep tighten and engage as you lift the leg. Inhaling, extending. Now let's bring our attention to the left leg, bringing the hands to the muscle and feeling the muscle engage. Wonderful. We're now come to the edge of our seat and let's make a loop with our strap. So a loop can be made with using the belt or you can just tie it. So the loop should be as wide as our ankles or as wide as our hips. So you can take the loop, measure it on your hip points. You really want it to be at your hip points. Then once you have your loop at the right measurement. Bring your ankles through onto your ankles, and then pull the feet apart. So we're going to be lifting the legs and pulling the feet apart. So we're trying to stretch out the strap. So I'll show you from the side. So I'm holding on to my seat. I'm on the edge. I extend the legs straight. I'm pulling the legs apart inside the strap, and then I'm lifting. So your leg lift may be just small like this, could be higher. Whatever you're doing, move slowly, inhaling up, exhaling down. All right, you can take your legs out of the strap. We're going to now do some shoulder work. So first, make the strap as wide as the shoulders, or a little bit wider. And then we're going to stand for this one, or you can sit depending on how you feel. So we're going to bring the arms into the strap, and then we're going to inhale the arms up and exhale them down. So I want you now to bring your eyes into it. Bring your eyes to the strap the whole way. So you're trying to stretch the strap out. So the hands are pushing against the inside of the loop. Your elbows are straight. And you're looking at the strap the whole way up. Last one. All right, you can either stand or sit for this next one. We're going to lift the arms above, and then we're going to go to a side, inhale up, and then exhale to the other side. So this is a little side stretch. And then come out, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. All right, we're gonna go back to our chair and do a hamstring extension and strengthener. So we're going to extend the leg. Let's start with the right leg, extending through the ankle and pushing through. Bring your hand down and feel your hamstring engaging. Come up to your psoas, which is the front part of your hip, and feel that engaging. Feel the quadricep. And then let it go. And now let's go to the left leg. So lifting the left leg, pushing through the heel, and now bring the hand to the quadricep, feeling the quadricep engaging. Now we come to the psoas, feeling the psoas engage. And then reach under and rub the hamstrings. The hamstrings are helping lift the leg. All right, wonderful. So we're just kind of alternating back and forth between the shoulders and the hips. So let's go up to the shoulder. Let's take the right arm up, drop it in between the shoulder blades, press the head against the forearm, take the left hand, press it on the top of the elbow, and now push the elbow point into the hand and the hand into the elbow. All right, come out of it very slowly. Shake it out. Feel the difference. Close your eyes and sit for a moment and feel the difference on the right side and the left side. I'll take the left hand out, bring it behind us, wherever it come, trying to keep a nice parallel line with our whole body, the straight line. Bring the right hand on top, press the elbow point into the hand, press the head into the forearm, and then the hand into the elbow point. All right, great. Shake that out. Let's do a little hand opener, flopping the hands up and down, stretching through the fingers. And then let's do little karate chops. And then let's do little waves. And then let's do little opening and closing of the fists. All right, beautiful. We're going to now take our 2 blocks and we're going to do a little fun thing with the shoulders and the arms. So first we're going to stand with our feet underneath our hips, micro bend the knees. We're going to start with the blocks in front of us touching. And we're going to be lifting the blocks and making a big circle. And so lifting, and we're going to not hit anything coming up. So you can see, don't bend down. I'm just doing this so you can see. So the blocks touch at the top and then they come down. So we're just touching the blocks at the bottom and then touching the blocks at the top. All right, there we go. So what you're going to do now, once you got this movement figured out, is you're going to look at the block. So let's start by looking at the left block. So look up, find the left block, and then trace it down with your eyes. And then look at the right block and bring the left block up, looking at the right, inhaling up, and then trace down the left hand. Now looking at the right hand, coming up. Looking at the left hand. So make this a little moving meditation. And now let's switch directions. So looking at the left hand on the way up. On the right hand on the way down. All right, last one. All right, so let's set the box down, shake out the arms. So it's time to work on our legs again. So we're gonna do a little flow of a lunge flow. So let's start with our left leg forward, take a step back with the right leg. So make sure your chair is right here so that you can use it if you need to. So what you're gonna do is bring the knee right over the heel on the left foot and bring the right leg back to where you can feel a nice little stretch on the back and in your psoas. So you're getting a hamstring stretch on the back and you're having a psoas stretch. So in this position, the heel is up, the front knee is bent. And once you've got yourself all set up, you can maybe take a step back, just check to feel You want to feel a lot of good work happening in the cat thigh in the front, psoas, hamstring. So once you get yourself set up, then we're going to use our arms. So we're going to inhale the arms up, and you can do a little back bend here. Exhale down. And trace the hands with the eyes. And see if you feel a little wobbly anywhere. And maybe go slower. All right, one more. Now you can hold onto your chair as you bring your right leg in. And when you bring it in slowly. This is your psoas working hard. So that's your psoas that's pulling it in. All right, let's move to the other side. So you can position your chair as a little guide. So if you need to hold it. So now we're going to take a step back with the left leg. So find the perfect spot. Your knee should be over the heel. Your heel on the left leg is up. And you're bending this knee to wherever feels safe for you. You should have a nice psoas stretch in the front of the left hip. And then the back of the left leg should have a nice little hamstring stretch. So once you've got yourself set up, then we're going to inhale the arms up. Remember to look and trace with your hands. This is a balance pose. You can move slower. You're breathing in and out through the nose. All right, last one. Now move your leg in slowly, your left leg, using your psoas muscle, feeling that muscle pulling it forward. All right, beautiful. We're going to now do a little hip opener. So setting the feet a little wider than your hips, bend the knees, and now circle the hips. And now reverse. You can use your hands here to feel the psoas moving around on the hips. All right. We're going to now move into a squat. I know, it's really tough. Okay, so your squat can be whatever it is. It might be here, it could be lower, but whatever you want to do, I want you to check your tailbone. So come down to wherever you can and then straighten up and drop the tailbone. So we don't want the tailbone out. It's going to put too much pressure on the back. Now let's talk about the knees. So if the feet are a little bit wider, your knees need to track over the feet. That's the thing. So check to see what that means to you. Squatting just a little bit. So if you're narrower, then it might be a little bit more challenging. So going down a little bit wider might be the better thing. All right, so we're gonna do 10 squats. You have your chair here. You can hold on to the chair to give you some support. You can also put your hands on your chair, something like this. So wherever you are, we're gonna do 10. But before we jump into our 10, we're gonna do an So come into your squat, bring your hands together, make sure your tailbone is dropped, And let's do an Om. So inhale. Om. All right, you can stand up and shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. Okay. All ready? Great. So find out how wide you want your legs to be, whatever that is. Come into the squat. Put your hands on the blocks or on your chair, and then we're going to push up and then exhale down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, wonderful. Shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out. All right, let's stand in Tadasana and just feel the work that we've done, integrating the work. So bring your feet underneath the hips, micro bend the knees, let the tailbone drop. Let the hands hang by the side. Feel your heart beating. All right, beautiful. We're going to do one more shoulder thing before we do our legs again. So if you need to sit for this, you can. I take a little break. We're going to take our right arm across our body, bring the left arm up to capture it with the elbow bent, then straighten the right arm as much. So your arm could be out a lot or it could be in, depends on how tight your shoulder is today. So once you get into the right position, we're going to do 5 breaths. Each of them is going to be progressively larger. So we're going in and out through the nose, and we're expanding the lungs and deepening the stretch. So inhale through the nose, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. On this next one, I want you to hold for 1 breath, or 1 second, and then exhale. And now I want you to hold for 2 seconds. Next breath, even bigger, hold for 3. And then exhale and lay your arm down. Shake out the arms, shake out the shoulders. Let's just stand for a moment and feel the difference on our shoulders. All right, let's do the other shoulder. So we're going to again do that breath work. So we're going to bring the shoulder across, catching it with the right elbow, bending it. Remember, it could be out, it could be closer, wherever it is, that's fine. And now let's close our eyes and do our breaths. So the first breath is a little bit deep. Next breath, a little bit deeper. Breathing through the nose. Next breath is even deeper. Next breath, I want you to hold for 1 second at the top at the inhale. Next breath, even deeper, and hold for 2 seconds. And the final breath, 3 seconds hold, and the deepest breath yet. Slowly come out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, we're gonna now do some stomps. So stomps are a great way to build bone density. So you can have your feet right underneath your hips, and we're gonna stomp for 1 minute. Go. If you want to, you can bring your arms up. Flex the biceps. So this is driving our bones to become stronger. It's a lot like running, but without all the alignment issues. It's great for prevention of osteoporosis. From the side. All right, that was 1 minute. So close your eyes, stand in Tadasana, just rest, and let your body integrate that movement. Feel your heart beating. All right, so we're doing a lot of work today on the shoulders and on the glutes and the hips and the psoas. So now we're going to do something called glute raises. So we're going to turn our chair to the side or come around it, and we're going to stand behind it a little bit wider than hip width, or let's just do hip width. And then we're going to lift the right leg into a 90-degree angle, and we're going to keep the knees next to each other, meaning we're not bringing it forward. So then we're going to stomp on the wall behind us. So what you want to do, and you can even reach down with your hand and feel the glute contracting as we lift and stomp. We stomp the leg, the foot on the wall behind us. So that's the first move. I'm going to turn around this way so you can see me. Next, we're going to rotate the knee out 3 inches to the right. And then we're going to stomp. So notice that my hips aren't moving a lot. My hips are completely stationary. And I'm just moving the knee and the foot back. So this is contracting the glutes. And we're inhaling as we stomp, exhale as we come forward. Now we're going to lift the knee 3 more inches and stomp. So check your range of motion as you're doing this. Are your hips moving a lot, or is it just your knee that's pushing backwards, stomping behind? And you can be a little leaned over, it's okay. All right, let's bring it down and shake it out. It is extremely challenging, but these glutes get very sleepy, and this is going to really wake them up and strengthen them. All right, let's do a little release here. Let's go around in a circle with our knees, with our hands right above our knees, and reverse. So just loosening up all the tight things. All right, moving back into the pose. So now we're going to bend the left knee. The foot is at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to just have the knee right next to the right knee, and then we stomp. And now we lift the knee 3 inches and we stomp. Make sure that you're not moving the hips a bunch. And then we lift and we stomp. So every time we lift, we are moving into a different layer of the gluteus muscles. There's 3 of them: maximus, minimus, and medius. All right, one more. All right, put it down, shake it out, shake it out. I hope everyone's doing okay. Okay, we're gonna now stand in Tadasana and let all that integrate. Feeling your heartbeat. All right, we're gonna do one more arm thing. So now we're gonna take the block. So we're on the medium width, and our hands are on the sides with their palms flat. So we're going to inhale, up, keeping the elbows straight. All right, I'm going to set that block down, and we are going to now do tree pose. All right, so tree pose is a balance pose, and what we're going to do is bring our feet underneath the hips. You can hold on to the chair to start. If you feel like this is at all shaky, you can hold on the chair the whole time. We're going to bring the right foot toes right next to the left foot heel. And then we can stay here, micro bend the standing knee always. So this is fine, you can stay right here. Or if you feel secure, you can lift the arms. Then we drop the shoulders and breathe into our arms. We put a little smile on our face. Now pick something on the wall, not me. Pick something on the wall that's not moving. And let's do 5 deep breaths here. And 5. All right, come out gracefully, fluttering the hands, shake out the leg, and then shake it out, shake it out. Great, and now we're gonna go to the other side. So bringing our weight onto the right leg, bring the left toes next to the right heel, micro bend the standing leg, make sure the hip isn't popping out, then inhale the arms up. Again, it's perfectly fine if you want to just hold on to the chair, find somewhere steady that's not moving, and pick a spot and then breathe, and let's do 5 deep breaths. And 5. Remember, the only thing that matters is coming out gracefully, like a little bird flying free. Wonderful. All right, so we've done a ton of work today. Go ahead and check on how you're physically feeling. Shake the body about. And let's come and sit and do a little meditation to close. So you move your blocks out of the way. So settle in for a moment. Make sure you're sitting on the fronts of your sits bones. And then we're going to do a 2-minute humming bee breath. So bring your hands to your heart center. A humming bee breath is the second half of an Om. So in and out through the nose, long deep breath. And as you go, you'll notice it gets longer and deeper. And feel the resonance through your heart center. Oh, last one. Now sit quietly. Feel the resonance through your body. And let's check in with our intention. And now let's check on our emotional state. One word, and then a score between 1 and 10, where 1 is mild and 10 is strong. And now let's check in with our thought patterns. Let's bring our hands together over the heart and close with one long, deep Om. Inhale. Om. May the benefits of this practice benefit you and everyone you meet. Namaste. If you enjoy this practice, click like, subscribe, share with a friend. Thank you.